And why did you neglect me? And why did you ignore me? And why did you cause this pain? I don't deserve this misery. These clouds are taking over me. Hi, let me introduce myself. I am Sadja Faili. I live in the Netherlands, in Utrecht, and I am originally from Iraq. That's where my dark hair and my light dark skin is from. My parents, they fled from the Gulf War in 1989 from Saddam Hussein, and then we arrived in Holland. My father is a poet. I think that's where I got my artistic talent and ambition from. And how I started to become an artist. Well, as a little child, I always loved to sing. I heard the song from Toni Braxton and I was like, oh, I want to become a singer too. And I was also like performing on the elementary school and always singing, and yeah, I love to perform, also acting. I did a theater in high school. I always loved it, but I was very insecure. And the moment I was really serious in my life with music and acting is actually when I was much older. I graduated from university in psychology studies. It was like other interests of mine, but in my head I always had like, oh, I want to become a singer, and I don't know if I'm going to build a career from this. And the turning point for me that I became an actor and singer, or decided to become one, was actually when I realized I cannot get a job out of my university degree. There was no path for me. It was like dead end. Yeah, I started songwriting again. I was already working as an actor when I started seriously with music. But like more as a commercial actor. I did and still do commercials and company films, like lots of those things. I am in theater class like for many years now, but I also did like lots of short movies, and I'm still aiming for a part in a cinema film. Also working on my dream towards becoming a professional singer, and I have just released my first single, and I'm gonna tell you more about this. This song started from an earlier heartbreak experience. It was actually something that happened like many years ago. Like in 2020, I encountered a guy from someone from my student time, and back in the time in that days I didn't like him in that way. But then we met again, and like the sparks were all over. We really hit it off. But in the end he turned out to be an asshole, commitment phobe, and he completely dumped me after the first date. And I was so sad about this. I was so in love with him. I was like in love with him like right away after the first date. And yeah, and we had like the same interest for music. But then he inspired me to write this song because he was also a musician. And then I was like, I'm going to make art from my pain now. From this moment in my life, I'm going to make art from my pain. Because in the past, I went off partying, and I was like, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to put your talents into life, and making something out of it. And that's actually how Clouds in My Head is like born. And was actually from this my past and still current anxious attachment issues that I have, like the pattern of falling in love all the time with guys that are emotionally unavailable. I'm still struggling, but also working on this. When I make music, it just pops into my head. I walk outside, mostly when I'm just walking and emptying my mind, that I get like melodies in my head, but then mixed together with sentences, and then I take my phone and I just record the things, and I do like different versions and different things that I just come up with, and then later I put it together. I pick the best parts, and then I'm trying to make a chorus of it, a couplet, a bridge, but I cannot just sit behind the desk and then think, oh, okay, now I'm going to think about a good bridge. It's not like that. I just make something what I have, and then I just let it, I just forget about it, let it go, and then later on I get a new idea for like maybe a bridge, and that's how I make songs. Actually, like a year later or something, I went to another music school, and you could sign up there for working with a producer and making your own song, and this was like really interesting to me, to do it that way, because I didn't have the knowledge and skills so far, and not the network. So I just signed up for it, and then I worked together with the singing teacher on my singing skills, and we just built the whole song. And we did, of course, lots of changes, just removing one sentence, for example, changing some melody or rhythm to make it really perfect. For the chorus, it was like it was very different in the beginning. I can sing it now. And why did you neglect me? And why did you ignore me? And why did you cause this pain? I don't deserve this misery. These clouds are taking over me. It was something like that. But my singing teacher thought it was better to do it like this. And why did you neglect me? And why did you ignore me? And why did you cause this pain? I don't deserve this misery. These clouds are taking over me. Other steps are finding a producer that builds the instrumental and can do like also the mixing and the mastering. So these are important steps. And then you also have like the promotion of the song when it's released, and preparation of creating a personal branding. I did a whole course about artist branding to learn more about the independent artist industry, how it works. So there are actually lots of steps, and it takes lots of work, dedication, to create a song and to promote it. And it costs lots of money, so you also have the financial part. And you don't want to spend too much for your first song. But yeah, I think I invested maybe a few €1,000. I don't know. Actually, I didn't count. But it costs money, costs time, and yeah. Despite not getting paid, it gave me like lots of energy to work for it. But I think the most challenging is the time you have to invest in it, and without earning the money right away. And it maybe costs like a few years. Maybe it happens never. We don't hope for that, but I think that's the most challenging part. But also before, when I had this song, I didn't have any network of producers. and I had to find someone, but then I found this school and it was really easy actually. And now for like the next song, my new challenge is to find organically a producer that wants to work together, because this producer was like someone from school and you have to pay for the classes, of course. So it's not like organically, and now that will be my next challenge for my next single. Well, I pitched my song with like lots of playlist curators and radio stations, for example, media outlets, and I got some nice comments. I got lots of nice comments, but also like feedback, of course. But the ones that wanted to promote me, like they said like really nice things about me. And one comment I really remember that was the best comment was like, he said, "I cannot get enough of this song. Everything is perfect about the song, the music, the singing voice, and the singing skills, techniques. Like everything is perfect." It was so sweet that someone said to me, that gave me that credit, because it was something this is something, of course, I really worked very hard for. I'm still working hard for this, and so to get that credibility from someone, it really gives me a good feeling. Yes. The future. What are my plans? Well, I am busy with a new song, of course. I want to release a second single. I want to reach a bigger audience. I already have like a network of radio stations, playlist curators that are very interested to hear more from me. And yeah, I'm working on that actually. And I'm also working on my repertoire, with singing classes and practicing at home, and so I can perform and start performing, like serious performing. I already have like a coach that wants to help me, and he can put me on stage. So these are like my biggest future goals: performing and releasing my next song. Well, you can find me on my socials. I'm mostly active on Instagram. You can find me there, with Sadja Faili, my full name, and you can get to know me better. And I post there about my music and my acting, all my work. So if you want to know more about me, look me up on Instagram or on Spotify and listen to my song Clouds in My Head. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!